We loved each other in pieces. Part 1. The night I realized I loved Namdi was the same night I understood that love could be dangerous. It wasn't dramatic. There was no shouting, no betrayal. Just exhaustion sitting heavy in my chest as I watched him sleep beside me, his face tense even in rest, like he was fighting battles I wasn't invited into. His fingers twitched in his sleep, reaching for nothing. I remember thinking, if I stay, I will disappear. But leaving felt worse. We met on a bus to Onitsha months earlier. I had been standing too long, dizzy from heat and hunger, when he stood up without a word and offered me his seat. That kindness slipped past my defenses easily. We talked through the journey, slowly at first, then like people catching up after a long separation. When the bus stopped, I wasn't ready for the conversation to end. Our love grew fast, but unevenly. Some days, Namdi was warm, attentive, almost overwhelming in affection. Other days, he withdrew into himself, unreachable. He carried failure heavily, a business that collapsed, debts that followed him, shame he couldn't put down. During one long power outage, we lay on the floor, heat clinging to our skin. He traced small circles on my wrist, absent-minded, like my pulse was the only thing steady in his life. "Promise me you won't leave," he said suddenly. I smiled, pretending it was a joke. I didn't answer. That silence stayed with me. When I needed reassurance, he gave silence. When I asked questions, he shut down. One night, I called him crying, my voice breaking. "I don't know how to help you," he said quietly after I finished speaking. "I didn't ask you to help," I replied. "I just wanted you to stay." He stayed on the line. But his quiet felt farther than absence. Still, I loved him. I loved him until loving him felt like bleeding quietly, like constantly choosing him while slowly abandoning myself. The night everything broke, rain poured like the sky was angry. He stood at my gate in Orca, soaked, apologizing again, for being distant, for being tired, for not knowing how to be better. "I'm trying," he said, voice shaking. "I'm disappearing," I replied. "And you don't even see it." He reached for my hand, then stopped halfway. That hurt more than if he had held it. I stepped back and let the gate close between us.